Okay. I think I'm live now. That is my bad. Okay. So, anyways, I'm going to be just streaming my workflow from start to finish for an upcoming song for the Pinegrove Valley project. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do Sides of the Moon, but my workflow is I feel like a little weird, and it's very jumbled and ADHD like. So you guys can follow along if you're interested. Ask me anything in the chat. I'll try and look at it occasionally, but I'm sure this will probably take much longer than one stream. But anyways, yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to be doing Size of the Moon, and I guess the first step in my... yes, Santiago, this is me. Hello, Santiago. Anyways, so I'm going to be... not Green Day. I'm going to be doing Size of the Moon, which I can play bits and pieces. I'll probably be playing the whole thing, in bits and pieces throughout the whole stream because I'm going to be transcribing it. But the song is on the Cardinal album, which is the first album that I ever listened to by Pinegrove. This is what I discovered them through. One of my favorite albums by them. Yes, dude, it's great to meet you. I haven't been on... I've been on a few streams before, but they usually only last about an hour. So, yeah, this one will probably last longer. It's going to be start to finish. So, yeah. If you want to stick around, no worries. If not, anyways, this song is on Cardinal. This is how it kind of sounds. Hopefully you can hear. Do you want to dance? Fine, but do you remember when? In your living room, we made some... Okay, so... I was listening to the Stardew Valley soundtrack today, trying to find a song that I feel like would fit, and I kind of liked this one from the Mines called Crystal Bells. It's pretty different, but I think that it'll be I feel like I haven't really done anything for this project like in the mines, so I think I'm gonna do this one. I know this is kind of as part of the inspiration process, I guess, and the inspiration really is more just kind of going through the soundtracks and like trying to find vibes that will kind of fit. And there really isn't like a standard process for that. I feel like it usually just comes it usually just kind of comes to me randomly. So I am gonna, I guess, now the inspiration process is done. I guess we're kind of onto the scoping part, which is kind of related to just trying to figure out the song, like the structures of the song, of each of the songs, and see where I can kind of like make compromises with the two, because I'm trying to make the song sound like it's from Stardew Valley, but Stardew Valley doesn't really have a sound font. It just uses virtual instruments from the Reason. It's a DAW called Reason. And I don't have Reason, but I do transcribe it. I do transcribe it in MuseScore, and then I bring it into Logic, and I try and find virtual instruments that sound as similar as possible. But So yeah, first step is just kind of, for me, after I've decided on the 2 songs, I'm just kind of going to be mapping out the 2 songs, and I can kind of write a text box about that. So yeah, so for each of these Pinegrove Valley songs, I'm doing I am doing kind of like, I'm using one song as a reference. I haven't really done that in the past with some of my other video game stuff. This one, because I'm relying so heavily on the structure and the instrumentation of the song to make it sound like Stardew Valley. I kind of have to like make sure that I'm getting the instrumentation down for both of them. So anyways, I am going to quickly listen to the songs, and actually specifically the Pinegrove song I know extremely well, and I don't really think I need to listen to that, but I am gonna just map out the structure of the Mine song. I think it's called Crystal Ball. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to just kind of listen to that from the beginning. Okay, so from the beginning, I'm just kind of taking notes on the instrumentation. So there's a piano, and there's kind of like an E synth bass, E-bass. There's like a violin. There's like almost like a high-pitched synth. Okay. That could almost be, I feel like that could almost be a soprano sax. Or a harmonica. Some like high-pitched reed instrument. Okay, I need to go back a little bit because I was just typing stuff. Okay, one more time. I just want to make sure I'm getting everything right. Wait, this is the wrong one. Okay. I think I pretty much got it. So basically, what I did here, I just kind of broke down the song into like 4 different sections based on the instrumentation. And I kind of wrote like what instrument is leading the melody at the top and what instruments are backing it. And so I usually like to copy that progression of instrumentation pretty closely in my remixes because it just makes it feel more like Stardew Valley in my opinion. And so yeah, so we've kind of have kind of an outline of how I'm going to want to make the song work, but oh, hello Avither, I didn't even see. Hello Avither. How is it going? I am working on a song and streaming it. So I'm just showing everyone my workflow. I'm making these, Size of the Moon by Pinegrove into a Stardew Valley song, and the reference song I've used is Structure of Minds, Minds, Crystal Ball. And, so yeah, that was kind of the structure of that song. So now I can. No, I do not. I do not have a comically high pitched voice. But that that CH Point character does, and one day I'll eventually give the backstory behind that. Not today though. Okay, so Now I'm just gonna kind of get basic information about kind of the Pinegrove song that I'm doing, which is called Size of the Moon. So Size of the Moon, I'm mainly just trying to get like the key, the structure, I guess a little bit of the chord progressions, but we can usually get that on a guitar website. So anyways, I'm gonna listen to that Pinegrove song now. Wait, Pinegrove. Sorry, I have really, really bad ADHD. Okay. So we're listening to Size of the Moon. So I'm just going to be trying to find the BPM here. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it in halftime. And so that song is in. So Size of the Moon was about 67 beats per minute if we're counting in halftime, and then now if we go back to that other song, I should probably just make a playlist real quick. Okay, so this is now Size of the Moon. Okay, let me add. You do as well, Ether. We're brothers in arms, I guess. But yeah, it's bad. I've had it my whole life. But this quarantine is like a playground for ADHD, I feel like. Anyways, okay, so the song that I'm doing is Mine's Crystal Bells. Okay, so now that I have that playlist, I can easily switch between those two songs. Okay, so then for Mines, I'm going to get the BPM of that. Okay. So that's about 47 beats per minute. So I usually I try and make the songs have close to, well, first of all, I try and make the songs always have the same time signature, just because I usually try and use the exact drum beat from the song in the inside of the remix. But usually I'm not able to find like exact matches on BPM, so I'll usually just take the average between both of them, but I'll sometimes lean more close to the Stardew Valley song just because the Pinegrove is recognizable simply from the melody, but the Stardew Valley, I feel like, yes, Size of the Moon is an incredible song. I fucking love it, and I'm so excited to do it and show you guys how I do it. So we're going to be doing, I'd say 57 beats per minute. And yeah, I guess now that I've kind of structured out the song, I don't often do this. I'm just kind of trying to visualize what's in my brain. But now I can kind of use this as a little bit of like a guide as I like remix the song. I can kind of use the lead instrument, the instrumentation, just use those as like this as a guide. So yeah, so this software that I'm using is called MuseScore. This is what I use for pretty much every one of my songs that I've ever made on this channel, besides the ones that are real instruments. And, okay, so we're going to just Size of the Moon, or Size of the Mines. I like that better. Size of the mines. Okay, so now for the instrument. So inside of MuseScore, you can kind of choose which instruments you want on the score. And so I'm literally just going to go through the list that we made, or that I made, of all of these instruments that are in the song. Luckily, Stardew Valley has pretty light instrumentation, so otherwise the scores get insane. So we'll start with the top. So we just got a piano. Oops. Here, I'll put this off the screen. Okay, so then we also have a... Actually, no, I'll do this. No, I can't. Never mind. Okay, so piano. We have a... I'm just going to use... It doesn't really matter what I use, actually, but it's usually just... I want to have the correct sound fonts in there. So I'll use just a regular bass guitar. And then I'll do... and there's a violin. And then there's a high-pitched synth, which we can use for... I'd say we could probably just use a... We just use a glockenspiel for that. And then we'll do... For the delayed drums, we'll just use the regular drum set. And then there's a pan flute at the very end. That would be in world. Okay, and then is there anything else that I missed? Oh yeah, woodblock. Okay, so percussion. Trying to see if there's a woodblock in here. Yeah, woodblocks. And then is there a triangle? Yeah, there's a triangle. Wow. Damn. MuseScore is awesome. This is one of my favorite free softwares on the planet. I highly recommend it. And okay, so I think that's... Oh, and then one high-pitched reed. I'm just going to use a... I'm going to use a... Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, I just ruined everything. Okay, we're going to do this fast and correct. We have violin. Oh, I saw your comment, Ether. Thank you very much. It was honestly my very first video editing endeavor ever. I downloaded the week before. I downloaded Adobe Premiere, which I'd heard really good things about, and it actually turned out to be really, really good. It's a really, really good piece of software. And I didn't realize that it was going to be a year-long contract or a year-long license. But I have it for a year, so I'm going to have to use it. It's very user-friendly. Thank you. I just like bootleg video game stuff for some reason. Okay, so then we have the drum set. And then we have... Oh, synth... that delayed drums. We got woodblock. And triangle. And we'll do the sax. Okay, and then usually oh, nice. Oh yeah, the student plan. If I was still a student, I would be on that right now. I graduated college last year. So I'm no longer able to get anything student related. But I'm going to just reorder these instruments to make them a little more easier to have just kind of the rhythm section on the bottom and the lead on the top. Triangle is going to be at the bottom. Okay, soprano sax, glockenspiel. Okay. All right, perfect. We can continue. Okay, and unfortunately, I do not have perfect pitch, unlike my friend James. And I need to figure out what the key of this song is. Size of the moon, chords. But I often don't like to depend on chord pages. I'll usually just figure out the key myself. Just do virtual keyboard online. My workflow is probably the scrappiest I've ever, like, I really don't know how to do that much. I just kind of like piece together what I do know how to do. But anyways, let me. I'm afraid I think it's an A major. Let's see if that's right. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, so I got the chords open. I actually use Logic. I don't use Ableton. I know a lot of my friends use Ableton and cracked versions of Ableton. But anyways. Okay, sorry, my desktop is absolutely atrocious. So literally the desktop looks kind of like how my mind looks a little bit. But anyways, I don't think I can make this smaller, which is really disappointing. But okay. So this is an A major. That means there's 3 sharps. I remember my basic music theory. And okay, so I usually like set it for 150 measures. I'll usually delete a lot of those. Okay, so it is in 4/4, and we decided based on this analysis over here, where we kind of took apart the structure of the song, and we decided on 57 beats per minute because it was the midway point between the Mind's Crystal Ball song that we're using for reference and Size of the Moon itself cut in half. So we'll do 57. You have a cracked version. That's hilarious. Why does everyone I know have a cracked version of Ableton? I paid full price for Logic, and it's incredible. Yeah, 57 beats per minute. Okay, yeah. So this is kind of like now that I can move this little triangle down. Now we're in the transcribing. No, actually, we're kind of in the structuring process. Usually, I kind of take time to set out like dividing lines between sections, and luckily this one will be easier because we're using shorter. We're using C700. Is that like a synthesizer, or is that like a sequencer or something like that? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's like chiptune stuff. That's nice. That's awesome. I can't wait to hear it. Okay, so I'm going to listen to the Mind song again just to kind of get the feel of it. Okay, yeah, this one's going to be pretty easy, actually. So, a regular old sample. Okay, so it's a sampler VST. That's awesome. I will have to see if I can get it for Logic. But, okay, so in the beginning, it was basically just bass and piano playing kind of like a riff at the top. And so I'm going to just go back to Size of the Moon. Oh, yeah, I know the song really well. Okay. So starts on B minor. It's literally 3 chords the whole time, which is beautiful. So I usually do the bass first just because it's easy. Is that, if that's too loud, let me know. I feel like that's probably really loud. Okay, so how does this click? How does this go again? Oh, shoot. I also need to update my synthesizers. Okay, so I'm just going to be using the MuseScore General sound font because it pretty much has everything that I need. Oh, I just deleted it. Okay. Okay. Now we should be good. I just want to figure out. That is not a wood block. That is a cowbell. If that is a wood block. Okay. Okay. So there's kind of a pickup a little bit. Let's, yeah. I'm so. Okay, so the B is actually going to be in the next measure. I think it's just BAD over and over again. So, so yeah, I think it goes. So I'm not gonna. I often try and like get the lyrics perfect to the melody or to the rhythm, but like sometimes the rhythm just doesn't work, and so I sometimes simplify it. So. Okay, so. Do the dance. Oops, okay, so. looks like on the and of one. Three, four. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something a little different right here. I think this will sound okay. I'm just gonna have this click metronome going on the whole time for reference for now. So then 3 and 4. So it's on the and of 4. I just want to make sure I'm getting the lyrics right. In your living room. That's what I thought. See if that sounds okay. Yeah, no worries, dude. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for coming on. It was good to talk to you. So hope you're doing well, by the way. Does he go up or does he go down? Yeah, that's what, yeah. So I'm gonna how does it do it again? Oops. We Okay, so I think it just goes like that. sounded a little too jumbled, so I'm just gonna delete some syllables. Okay. Oh, Kellen Piney. I didn't even see Kellen Piney. Kellen Piney, are you still watching? Bro, if you're watching, you better call in and talk to me while I do this. Okay. Wait. Okay, I think it just goes. Okay, so then it goes, that's how my heart resumes. Okay, so I'm gonna do that one over again. There's a lot of just listening to what I've done already. No, it's actually not on one, it's on the and of one. Okay, let me see if that sounds okay. So, no, wait. It's how my resumes. God. Oh, yeah. think that should work. If you're watching and you have a question about anything that I've done or anything that I will do or just me in general or this process, let me know. I'm happy to take a break to answer some questions, but I'm also fine with just working. Okay, got that. Okay. That's one of my favorite Pinegrove lines, by the way. So on the and of 4, so I'm like really simplifying. I'm really simplifying the melody, because he crams a lot of words into one, and it doesn't really sound good on the piano. And it also doesn't fit the vibe of the mines in Stardew Valley. So I'm just gonna be. Whoops. Let me see if that works. I think it's just BAD, BAD over and over again in the chords. So it's. I'm going to make it a little more interesting than 8 eighth notes. So. Yeah, I'll just add a little bit of spice. Cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's listen to the song again. Okay, so it actually works out pretty well because the section kind of, it doesn't end, it's another verse, but the drums come in, and so there's kind of a natural progression from there's a natural progression from, I guess, one section in the mine song, and so if you weren't here earlier, I kind of just mapped out it's a song called Mine's Crystal Ball from the OST of Stardew Valley. And so right now we're in this kind of like it was just piano and synth e-bass for a while, and then I'm pretty sure there's a violin and like a high pitched synth that comes in. So I'm gonna listen to the Mine song one more. Okay, so it's in like the very, very background. It's not really prominent. Okay, so I think I'm just going to keep the instrumentation the same here, but I'm going to add in a little bit of the glockenspiel. Oh, I need to change that, by the way. So you can change the sound fonts of the individual instruments. So for here, or no, the picked bass, if there's an E bass, that'll work better. And I'll just use a fretless bass. Violin is fine, soprano sax is fine, glockenspiel. Use some type of I'll probably just use a. I'll try crystal. No, I hate that. No, it's too quiet. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of a. It's just. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because I'm gonna be just transporting the MIDI into Logic for this. So I'll just use a square lead. Okay. Okay. So we got this right here. Okay, so then he says, okay. So so on the and of 3, it's gonna come in with the second verse. Probably copy and paste. I'm pretty sure the first and the second verse are pretty similar melodically, but usually with Pinegrove especially, there's often intricacies and discrepancies between verse 1 and verse 2, especially the melody, but also obviously the I don't know. I don't really know the word for it. I'm not really a singer, but so and I believe it's just the same over and over again. It's just B-A-D, B-A-D, B-A-D. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, B-A-D, B-A-D, B-A-D. Bad, 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 bad. Oh, okay, then the chorus gets a little different. Okay, that's fine. We're pretty far from the chorus, so. Then it goes. Oh yeah, he goes. Okay, so on the and of one. Okay, so that is actually going to be for a whole note. And there's going to be 2/16. Okay, so let me see if that works. By the way, this is In the Mines. What is my favorite Pinegrove song? That is a really good question. Okay, that works. Favorite Pinegrove song. So actually, I discovered Pinegrove back in 2016 when they had just released Cardinal. I saw them perform in Chicago at the Lincoln Hall, and honestly, I've really loved their progression that they've made musically with their albums. I think all of them are really, really good in their own way. Even the previous albums like Meridian and stuff like that. But I feel like it changes a lot. It used to be. Let me see. I just need to see a list of the songs. Okay. Sorry, this is such a long answer. I love this band so much, but honestly, I would have to say probably Morning Time. Probably Morning Time from Everything So Far. But I also Angelina is also really good. Angelina's really, really good. And then I also really like a lot of Everything So Far, which is like Meridian and a few other EPs, is really, really good and underrated in my opinion. Morning Time Recycling, I like the Audio Tree version a little better though, but I always ask them to play it when I see them live. I've seen them live like 6 times now. And then V is actually really good. V is really, really good. Underrated song. And Need To was like one of my first like, holy shit, this band is amazing songs. So I have to give that one. But I can't really pick a favorite song. That I would say those are my top candidates though. Anyways. Good question. Okay. So yeah, and then on the and of 4, Need To is so good. Wait, I have to remember how he. The thing about Pinegrove that I love is that, as I was saying before, none of the, all of the songs, like, there's so much variation in the way that he plays them, both live, but also just like within the song itself. Like, verse 1 is never exactly the same to verse 2. Wait. So then it's gonna go. What is my favorite Chon song? Asked Santiago. Santiago has been a fan for a long time of CH Point, and I love your comments, bro, a lot. Every day when I see him, it makes me happy. Okay, so my favorite Chon song, dude. I have this playlist called Calculus Rock that has like all of the math rock stuff. I literally have like every Chon song in here. But if I really had to choose, I don't know. I really like the first half of their self-titled from last year. Every one of those songs is really good. I really like their old stuff though. Homie was probably my least favorite album, but I have every song saved, so. But honestly, I would have to say Puddle. Puddle to me is like one of the perfect math rock songs. I don't know. It's just so good. It just kicks ass. Like, all of their songs kick ass, but like that one just like knocks my socks off always. Oops. I think that's actually. Yeah, I agree. Pinegrove is an extremely unique band. I really like their sound, and I just really like their uh they have a really like positive outlook on life, even though I guess it's a very real look on life. It's not necessarily pessimistic or negative, but yes, Santiago, I do know you love Pedal. I could tell. Did you like the final product? actually. Oh, what I was going to say is artists that I think have kind of a similar vibe to Pinegrove. If you haven't already checked out Josh Mari's band called Blue Ranger, they have really, really good, excellent music. And also another member of the band is their name is Jody. And Jody, well, no, their name is actually Nick, but they go by Jody, like that's their artist name, and they Jodi. The album is called Coffee. Jodi Coffee Kofefe. Yeah, it's called Karaoke. Yeah, this artist is really, really good. They are extremely talented. Also very similar vibe to Pinegrove, a little different, but they both play in Pinegrove. So, anyways. Oh, that's awesome, Santiago. Thank you. Okay, and I think it's the want to visit the future and dance in a field of light next. That's awesome. Jody is killer. I'm a big Jody stan. I don't even know what that means. Oh yeah, it's if I did what I wanna. Yeah, they are. I really like it's like Pine. I feel like Jody's kind of Pinegrove with drum machines, which I just feel like is kind of a cool vibe. Even though Zach is as a killer drummer. Wait, I keep forgetting it. Oh yeah. I just want to make sure that's right. Sorry if this is extremely boring. Yeah, that's right. A lot of this is, as you can see, a lot of this is just trial and error. I was raised reading music, and this is kind of the way that my mind thinks about music. So perfect. Um, it's a very boring process. I mean, it's not boring. It's absolutely thrilling to me, but I'm sure this is not. I'm just gonna play what I have from the beginning, and that's just a metronome for now. I don't need it. Gonna make that note longer. Okay, so now I kind of want to start adding the other instruments. So go back to that playlist that I made. I just saw, yeah, good question, Ninja Blue Wolf. Honestly, okay, so that's gonna be just whole notes. Honestly, I hadn't played Stardew Valley before the first Aphasia song, and I wasn't really planning on doing an album either of them. No, you're not asking too many questions at all. Don't worry about it. That's why I kind of did this. So, I mean, also so people can add. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I love questions. But basically, I hadn't played Stardew Valley before, but I had listened to the soundtrack and I really really liked it. Because I played Harvest Moon all growing up, and it just kind of reminded me of it a little bit, but like better. And so I heard the song Cloud Country, and I don't know, my mind just like, I don't know if it's just the ADHD or I'll just like randomly like just light bulb moments where, or not light bulb moments, but just like, oh, I can like hear the melody in this song. It's not really the melody there, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just kind of like, for Aphasia and Cloud Country, I was just like, hey, that's kind of funny. Like, I do kind of the video game remixes on here, and I'd really only been doing the KK Slider American Football and the This Town Needs Skimmies, and so Pinegrove was like pretty different than the other music, so I was a little worried about people not liking it because it wasn't like American football or anything like that, but people ended up really liking it, and that one in particular got a lot of support, and so it was just kind of like the vibes for me are very similar. Like, I feel like if the band Pinegrove were a video game, it would be Stardew Valley. I don't know. That's like super weird to say, but like I just feel like the feeling that I get while playing Stardew Valley is very similar to the feeling that I get while playing while listening to Pinegrove. It's very like, I don't know, like content, and but also like, you know, there's emotion to it. There's I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I that was kind of the idea, and then it just kind of took off from there. I've just been listening to a bunch of Pinegrove and the Stardew Valley soundtrack, just trying to think of different combinations of songs that I can use. This will probably be I think there'll probably be 10 songs, maybe 8 or 10 in the album. Then it'll go on my Bandcamp for free download. I might do a Pinegrove Valley 2 even eventually in the future. I was thinking about doing another Chontendo eventually, but I have a lot of other cool projects that I really want to do, and just that are just kind of ideas right now. But I just feel like if I pulled them off, it would be pretty neat. So, anyways, long answer. Okay. Well, I was gonna do, yeah. So, oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked my stuff. I was in like 5 failed bands before this, and this was my most successful attempt at music, was this channel. So what I'm gonna try and do here with this is, so that the violin that is kind of like lightly playing in the background of the song. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a third interval for that. Do I play an instrument? I do. I play a few. Uh, but laptop is my best instrument for sure. uh, no, I was raised playing the cello. That was what I started on, and I played in orchestra all throughout high school. And cello is like my main instrument. I feel like if I were to say I was the best at any instrument, it would be the cello for sure. And then I played the upright bass in orchestra as well, but I also played in upright bass in jazz, in the jazz band throughout college and high school. And I play it like I can read piano music, I can read guitar music. I can play guitar a little bit. I'm definitely not a guitarist. I'm not a skilled guitarist whatsoever, but I want to be. But I just keep getting discouraged because my friend James is like the best guitarist I think has ever lived, and I just like, if I ever want guitar in my music, he will gladly play, and so it's just like, what's the point? But yeah, I would say cello. I just actually got my cello back after a long time. So we can fiddle with the individual. Is that too loud, by the way? Is volume okay? Okay. So then it goes to an A chord, so I'll probably do a E. Dude, I cannot play drums to save my life. If you can play the drums, if you can barely play the drums, then I still play the drum. I can still play the drums less than you can, because I can't even do. So that's cool. Now it's starting to sound like it. Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to... This is also live exclusive, so... Oh, wait. I saw some other... Oh, Alexandra Wheeler, 16. I totally missed this. Hey, just wanted to say I really appreciate your stuff. Yes. That is, like, kind of what I want to set up this channel to be, is just, like, I don't care how many people follow or subscribe. Like, it's nice to get more subscribers, but, like, I want to make stuff for a very specific niche of people, and I want those people to love it. So not like, I don't want, like, the general public to want to go on to see it, to be part of CH Point. We don't need any normies, you know. We just want we just want the people who have the extremely niche interests, and they usually intersect with mine. So I that's what I kind of want this channel to eventually become, but that's what it kind of already is. But okay, thank you, by the way. I feel like it is sounding good. So then thank you, Santiago. That was a really bad way of putting it. What I just mean is, I want this channel, the definition of this channel is niche appeal. Like, there's not mass appeal to this channel at all. And I never want there to be. And if there ever is, let me know, because then I'll need to change what I'm doing, because I don't want that. Nah. Okay. So I think I'm done with that violin. I usually tweak. I spend a lot of time just going back and tweaking things. I just want to get, like, the layout of the song done first. Okay, what comes next? I should know this. Oh, I gotta get that little in there somewhere. How long do these usually take me? This one's taking a lot longer just because I don't know. There's like just just like anxiousness from being in front of people, and I'm just like making sure that I'm doing it right. Normally I fuck around with it, and I'd say the shortest amount of time they take is about 4 hours, and from start to finish, and the longest it can take is like a few days. For like aphasia took me about a week or so because I just wanted to make it perfect, and then I also that was the first one so I really didn't know what I was doing. So I don't like the 16th notes. I'm just gonna do an eighth note there. Okay. Would you like a drink? Okay. So now this is on to the next section, and I am going to be. Let me just look at that. Okay, so then the piano does come in. Okay, yeah, I think it might be good to just start with the drums a little bit. Okay, so I usually like to take the exact drum beat from from the reference song. So okay, so we'll go with the drum set here. Just the last three. I think it's just kick, snare, kick. No, I genuinely I wanted I wanted there to be questions. I designed it. I designed it for there to be questions. So it's I want this to take as long as it takes because that's the whole point. So I think so I'm just going to put the delay on it in Logic. It feels unusually slow. Yeah, I think it is just that slow. Nah. I think it might be 16th notes, actually. All right. Nope. It is. It's just unusually slow. So I'm just gonna make. I'm just gonna go in and make. So now. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's just to make sure. Okay, so it's pretty much the same thing, but then there's another kick right after. Right after the second time around, the snare the second time around. So I'm pretty much copying the beat exactly because it'll make it sound a lot more like the song. Because unconsciously it just kind of sound. I mean, it is literally just ripping off the song. Wait. Okay. So these are actually quarter notes. Okay. Okay. That sounds right. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's all kind of it's all kind of like I've just been playing music for so long that like I just like know my brain just knows what's going on. Like I can almost like visualize what's happening, like movement, like directionally, not like the exact notes, because I don't have perfect pitch, but I can pretty much, like, as long as I know what the starting note is, I can kind of understand what's going on. So but I really appreciate that. Hopefully this is relaxing in some way. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Okay. Oops. You keep opening Zoom. Because this process is definitely relaxing for me. I find a lot of joy in this. He's doing some, or I guess the kick drum is using kind of like some, it's doing some syncopation. I'm probably just gonna keep it like this for now, just because it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Pretty sure this is just copy and pasted, so. Ooh, yeah, that sounds really good. Okay, I just want to make sure that the melody's correct, and then after I fix that, I will probably be done for the night. I'm just getting a little tired. But, okay. So bad. Would you like a drink? Wow, wait for everything. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Oh, such a good chorus. I'm gonna turn down the... I'm gonna use... TR-808 for that. Actually, what I'm gonna do I'm gonna add a little bit of voicing, because in the Mind song that I'm referencing, the piano line initially it starts out as like just one line of notes, and then it starts playing kind of a little bit of a chord melody with kind of multiple notes being played at once. So I'm gonna just make it a little bit more interesting. B. Oops. Also, we just want to make. I agree. I agree. It'll be cool. It's I like staying really true to the reference song, but like in an interesting way. I obviously we're only using the instrumentation here and the kind of the beat, but I just really it makes it more. It makes it sound more like Stardew Valley. So. I just want to make sure. I want to kind of get the. Okay, yeah. So it is pretty much. It's pretty much every note. Okay, so. So basically, I'm just choosing notes that are in the chords that are playing on the bottom, which is just B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D over and over again, and just kind of putting notes that fit inside the chord as kind of like harmonizing with the melody. Oops. Actually, what I can just do is. so let's see how that whole riff kind of sounds. Yeah, that sounds really good. Okay, so yeah, because then it goes pretty much straight into the chorus. The I need to turn that drum down. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to play it from the beginning, play what we have so far. We're nowhere close to done. So I will be back on probably on Friday or Saturday, and we'll finish it. But let's listen to it from start to finish, what we have so far. We started out with this, mapping out of the structure of the song with just the instrumentation, and this is what we got so far. All right. That's what we got so far. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good in my opinion. I'm excited to finish it. It's going to sound way different once I bring it into Logic. We're not going to use this shitty sound font. We're going to use actual virtual instruments so they actually sound like the song. So anyways, Ninja Blue Wolf, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for support. Yeah, no, you're good, man. No worries. Or who? Sorry, I said man. I just assumed. But yeah, no worries. Well, I might post these. I said that it was a live stream exclusive, but I might end up posting these. So, all right. Peace out.